This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 641 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for December the 10th, 2024. Hello everyone, it's me, Tracy. I'm your host for this show. And I've got to share the spotlight, I guess, with Lee.
Hello everyone, are we allowed to say where we are right now?
I'm in my living room.
Well,
where are you?
We are right now, but when this show comes out, that's not where we'll be.
Oh yeah, it's Burr, isn't it?
It's Burr!
It's Burr, and it's not very Burr where we are.
It might be, I don't know yet.
It's not. Let's get into that because we also have Michelle.
Hi!
Hello!
Come join my spotlight, Michelle.
You can all get your own back for the last one of these rides because there's one here that I'm not happy about riding.
Good. I'm making you ride it.
I think I'm going to, but we'll see.
Yes. We're wrapping up our ultimate ride rankings of Islands of Adventure by looking at the last two attractions of Marvel Superhero Island. We're going to go over the facade, story, if it's worth the average wait, the queue, and the overall ride experience. You know all this, you've been listening, and we're scoring it out of 5. No, we're scoring it out of 10.
Yeah, Chris isn't here,
Obviously.
but he hasn't sent me his things yet, so...
Yeah. Speaking of Chris, hasn't he got something to tell us?
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, chance to be guest host, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Very well done,
That'll
sir.
never not be funny.
I
It's
know.
brilliant, isn't it? I love it.
We need to have a t-shirt. That'd be really funny to have a t-shirt.
On the back of it, yeah, it'd be cool.
Chris's face on the front. Speech on the back.
Shameless plug.
That's funny. Yeah, well, I've jumped straight into that. How are you guys?
I'm in Orlando, so
I know.
alright, I guess. Is it today we're going to the other side? I can't remember whether
Yes,
it was Tuesday or Thursday we booked it for. Michelle, you
I
booked
don't
it.
know.
Was it Tuesday or the Thursday we're going to the dark side?
Tuesday. We're going on Tuesday. Yep.
Woohoo!
I'm really looking forward to it, actually.
Me too.
I
So
think
much so I'm having massive deja vu.
I'm hearing that this is better than the Halloween party. I know a friend of the show.
Maybe, I've
Kelly-
never been.
It's not- but I am. It's weird that the day this comes out, then we're not at Universal Orlando, we're at Disney. It's kind of strange.
But it's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be interested to see how, for you guys, how this compares to Halloween, because I preferred the Halloween party as opposed to the Christmas party,
Okay.
but I've only been to the Christmas one once, so
Space Mountain
I'm
looks
looking forward to it
interesting.
too.
It's got all Christmas disco lights inside it.
Cool.
Apparently, I saw that the other day. We've been umming and ahhing over whether to watch some vlogs or not, and I think we decided we're going to kind of put one on, aren't we?
Maybe.
Maybe.
okay, yeah, that'd be fun.
I would like to know, to be able to maybe prioritise some
Yeah,
things.
rather than just going and wandering around not really knowing what we're doing. Anyway,
Hey, I'm just going to try and be there this time. Okay, so we are going to kick this off with Lee's favourite, and we're starting with Stormforce Acceleratron.
which I might actually ride this year. Maybe.
You are riding this year.
Well, with Kelly.
Hey, no, you can ride with me.
You can... No.
Hang on. Shall I tell you why you can ride with me? I've got a dodgy shoulder.
Oh, that's true.
There is no way I can actually physically do that because I will end up in surgery.
Fair enough.
So you can ride this quite safely
Okay.
with me this time. Yes, we are going to start with the facade. I'm going to kick it off. It's
Because there's a picture of it.
there. It's what's the flaps's names? What's she called?
Storm.
Storm's. Yeah,
What is she? Aurora Monroe, isn't it?
somewhat like that.
I'm sure that's
yeah.
a real name.
It's in her colours. It's very much comic book colours. The font is like a comic book cover, but there's nothing really there. So I'm giving it 3. Lee, tell us how excited you are.
I'm not at all. I mean, it is, if you're stood in front of it, it's the entire attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, you can see the whole thing. But at least it's got a marquee over it, which is
Yeah.
something like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish that we didn't.
Yeah, that was a bit.
A 3, I guess. It's all right.
Okie dokie. Michelle.
Okay. Although I do like this ride, it's fun. It's fine. I'm only going to give it a 2 for facade
I think that's fair.
because there's not really one.
No.
It's the sign that says Storm Force Acceleratron, and then there's a big giant cutout of Storm, and that's about it, which feels very fairground ride to me. I know Universal can do way better and way bigger, and they didn't here, so I'm going to leave it at a 2.
I think that's the issue with it.
It's
With
that
the
going
same
back
with
to-
Doctor Doom,
yeah, going
isn't
back
it?
to
It's not
budget.
necessarily the ride system. It's we know the better than this. And it is just like, to be fair, every theme park has a teacups in it, doesn't it? And I've never ridden any of them.
Could be worse. It could be Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious teacups. Right, I'm still waiting on Chris.
And Chris.
Still waiting on him.
Okay, right. Next up, we have the story. Now, do you know the story?
I'm just going to jump in and say, in case you're wondering where Chris's is, he's not here, so we're waiting on him sending his rankings in, so they'll all come at the end at some point.
Yes, you get them when we get them.
Yeah.
Okay, so this story, right? The premise of this attraction is that Magneto, the arch enemy of the X-Men, is threatening the world. Whoa, heard that before. So Storm and Professor X recruit riders into the Storm Force Acceleratron, a device that they hope will stop Magneto.
How?
By spinning and puking, apparently. It doesn't actually say how, just says that much.
And the fact that they hope it'll stop him. Brilliant.
So, yeah. I mean,
Did you just read that from the website? Because I don't remember that being the story at all when I'm actually waiting for the queue.
I just don't even remember the story. I just get on and try to kill the people I'm with. That's actually a wiki page, which as a student, that was very bad of me to use wiki, but
No, but it's probably right.
Yeah.
at least I don't have to cite it, so we're all right. Michelle.
Yeah. So I'm going to jump on. I'm going to say the story is a 1 because I have no idea what the story is. And other than you reading the wiki, I don't know that there's anything there that tells us what the story is. I mean, I know if you go through like the full queue, there are some cutouts with some words and stuff like through the queue. I'm assuming that's where you get the story, but there's never been a time in all of my times going to Universal that queue has been necessary. So
No.
there's no story. So I'm going to say 1.
Lee.
The story, yeah, it's a teacup ride. How would you put a story on a teacup ride? I mean...
How'd you put a spin on a teacup ride?
I never said that.
Hey,
I
I
said a
did.
story.
I know, but sorry. Fine. I'll applaud myself.
It kind of makes sense, but then doesn't make sense. So I'm going to give it a 1.
Yeah.
What did Michelle give it? What did you give it, Michelle?
1.
A 1.
A 1.
Well, because this is always a walk-on, story cutouts, that's new to me. I mean, I've literally just learnt the story myself. I'm usually just like in there limbering up. You know. Yeah, it's a teacup ride. It's a spinny make everybody puke ride. Reading that, it's just classic villain lore, really, isn't it? So for that, I'm giving it a 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And do we have Chris?
Yes, Chris has sent these in. So let's go back over. Chris gave the facade a 2. He said, not much to say here, not a whole lot going on.
So true.
And then for the story, he's put 1. That's funny, we're all on the same page. He said, there's no story aside from us getting spun around by Storm and Professor X to stop Magneto. Like, what exactly are we being used for? Projectiles, ?
Projectile vomiting.
So there you go.
Wait, I think I've just worked it out. So they spin you fast enough that you fly off, you hit Dr. Doom's machine
Maybe.
and take it out. There we go.
A 4. That's pretty bad.
It is. Okay, average, is it worth the average wait time, which is a shocking 6 minutes.
I mean, this just shows you how bad this attraction is, that the average wait time is 6 minutes.
Lee.
I mean, it's difficult for me to rank this because I have not ridden it. For me, Is it worth 6 minutes? I mean, probably not. No. Is it? No.
Okay. We'll go by that because that's what Tracy and I did for Fearfall.
But no, I'm gonna be a little bit more objective. As far as from what I've spoke to, as far as I know, as far as teacup rides go, it's a pretty decent one. Mm-hmm. And any ride, like I would even Fast and Furious Supercharged, if the average wait time was 6 minutes, you'd be like 6 minutes for it. Hell yeah, I'll give it a 7. So I'm going to give it a 5 because 5's like it's all right, isn't it? 5.
Okay, right. What did Chris say?
Worth the average wait time. Chris gave it a 5 also. I mean, sure, if this is something that interests you, it's a 5. There you go. He kind of did the same as I did with it.
Okay, I'll go next. I would be appalled if it was at 6 minutes. I have never, ever seen it 6 minutes. I have waited 3, and that's because I just didn't get onto the ride that time and had to wait.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a wait for it.
It's actually quite a long ride. And I'm sure if whoever's riding with me, it's even longer.
Yeah, not me.
I think it's well worth a 6 minute wait. It is a really good teacup ride. It's one of the fastest spinning. I mean, that may just be down to the weight training I'd done before that trip. I did make the youngest very green. I was proud that day. I'm giving that a 6, actually.
Okay.
And Michelle?
I'm actually going to go low. I'm going to give it a 3 because although this ride is fine, and like you said, it is a long ride, that's cool, but it's too easy to ride as a walk-on with no wait at all, other than maybe having to just wait for the current ride to finish out. So if there's a line at all where I'm not going to get on the next go round, then I wouldn't ride it. So I think 6 minutes is too long because it's too easy to ride it with no wait.
Yeah.
So 3.
Okie dokie. Right. And we're on to the queue next. Okay, what did Chris have to say?
Chris said he gave the queue a 1, just a normal switchback.
Yeah. So I'll go next. I don't remember a queue. I feel like I literally just walk through a gate and sit down. So that's how memorable it is.
I don't think there is one, that's why.
I don't remember switchbacks, Chris. But there probably is. Well, you go through and then you go around. So yes, there are. Yeah. You can see the ride from it, which is always fun, that anticipation.
Watching other people, they're going to puke.
Yep. So for that, I'll give it a 1. Michelle?
I'm actually going to give the queue a 0.
I thought you were going to go, I'm going to give it a 3.
No, a 0. The queue's awful. Like even if I had to wait in the line itself and the line, like the whole queue was used, there's nothing. I mean, it is in shade. There's that, I guess. But there's nothing. There's like nothing to look at. The ride, yes, you can look at the ride, but it actually makes me a little bit nauseous looking at the ride.
Wow.
It makes me more nauseous watching it than it does for me riding it. So, yeah, a 0.
Wow. I don't think I would ever give a queue a 0 because it would have to be horrendous. So I'm giving it a 1 because you watch the ride. Again, I haven't queued for it, so it's not something I can really comment on. But it's in my head, it's very similar setup to One Fish, Two Fish. And I think I give that a 1 for the same reason that at least you can see the ride from it. So I'm giving it a 1.
I equate it more to Carousel.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's more going on. One Fish, Two Fish.
But as I say, you can play that people watching thing of like, which one's going to puke?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So to finish this one off, the overall ride experience. Okay. I will start this one. And I mean, it's a teacups ride. I mean, it's a teacups ride on speed.
Speed?
Yeah. I may not enjoy it as much this time because of my shoulder. But I just like being the idiot that tries to... That's probably where my shoulder injury came from, actually.
Maybe.
Yeah, I will try to kill the people who are on the ride with me because I like spinny rides. It's a fun ride. It's the fastest teacups I've ever been on. It's very colourful. It's got loud music that blasts. It's very energetic. That being said, it is just a teacup ride. There's not a lot of theming. So I'm going to give it 3.
3.
Yeah. Michelle.
Can I go next? Overall ride experience. So I'm going to give it a 5.
A 5?
It's just middle of the road. It's fine. Depending on who I ride it with, it can be more fun or less fun.
That's true.
I love all of like the lighting and like the storm effects. I think that's really cool.
I forgot about those.
That's the main reason I like the ride itself, is that storm, the sounds and stuff. Very cool. So yeah, it's fun. I never get off of the ride like mad about it. I'm always like laughing. So yeah, it's okay.
Because it did its job, really. There's plenty of rides you could ride. There's at least one ride in the parks you get off feeling angry, and I guess if you don't get off feeling angry, then it's all right.
That's a weird perspective, but we'll go with it. So Lee.
Again, this is a difficult one for me to rank, isn't it? Because I've never done it. My overall ride ranking for this would come down to how ill I would feel getting off it, I guess.
Depends who you're riding with.
I just don't know. I just don't know. I can do spinny rides now. I've done coasters at the parks without Dramamine and been fine. I can ride carousel. I can do one fish, two fish. I could do twirl and hurl. It doesn't bother me.
Put it this way. You are not riding this first ride of the day, middle of the day. This is going to be your last ride of the day.
No, of course.
Because I think this is going to upset your tummy a little bit.
Oh, I don't know whether I want to ride this. I mean, it's a teacup ride. It has no place at Universal Orlando is what I am going to say, even though it's interesting because they're putting one in Epic Universe, kind of similar. That's a bit more elaborate than this. I mean, it literally is just a bog standard teacup ride. I'm going to give it a 4.
Wow. And Chris said?
Chris also gave it a 4. Bye, Michelle. Set to go.
Yeah.
Chris put a 4. Enjoyable the first time or when bringing friends and family who hate to spin so that you can get them to puke. So that gives... Did I say give it a 4?
Yeah.
That gives Storm Force Acceleratron a overall rank. An overall... Let me just double check this. Because that's what it is.
I was thinking about a 4, but then I was like, well, if it was down, would I be upset? And I was like, no.
Wow. So this puts Storm Force Acceleratron.
Is it at the bottom?
For those that have been playing along, it has 48 points.
Oh.
Putting it in last place. Yeah. 19 points behind Carousel.
Okay.
Yes. It's in last place. I don't think that's a surprise.
No, I think that's fair. Okay, right. While you all digest that, we'll take an ad break. So go and listen to the dulcet tones of the guys at Portkey.
I wish to go to Scotland.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the Portkey at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Welcome back, everyone. And we are going to carry on with our last wrap-up of our ride rankings.
Michelle's had to leave back.
Yes, so it's you're stuck with me and him now.
Yeah, we're going back old school. And it's been a long time since we've done one of these, just me and you.
Oh, I don't like it. I've got to give you all my attention. Ooh.
So now we're waiting for Michelle to send her ride rankings for for the Hulk now.
They're there. They're already typed in.
Oh, bless her. Well,
so
I'll let
there you
her
go.
off.
Top of the class to Michelle.
Yeah, I wish Chris had done that.
Okay, right. We are just a little hop, skip and a jump across to the Incredible Hulk coaster.
This is, by the way, the last attraction we are covering at Islands of Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
This is
I know. That's what the final part is. Okay, this one's going to be interesting because it's been a long time since I've ridden this.
Yes.
I've read it. I've ridden it once since the retrack, and it was
Have
still...
you?
Yes.
Oh yes, we all did it together, didn't we?
And it was still too rough for my neck. So I love the ride. I just can't physically ride it. Sadly. Okay, we are going to start with the facade.
I'm surprised at what Michelle's put it down as.
Well, shall I kick off with Michelle?
Yeah, you can do.
Okay, so Michelle, I love this facade. It's so alluring or terrifying depending on your bravery. The giant Hulk breaking apart the ride track is so awesome. The track itself with the fog, the launch tunnel, the track looping around behind the sign. It's also perfect. Very universal. 10.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm looking at it now. You can see a lot of the ride, actually.
Oh, you can. I mean, the fact that you walk underneath parts of the ride.
I remember when the little booth for booking character breakfast was right underneath it.
Yeah.
That poor bugger couldn't hear a thing. Okay. A 10 is a
Yeah.
big statement.
Give us Chris's.
Chris has given it a 6. He says, love the Hulk statue in the front and also the fact that you can see a lot of the coaster while standing in front of the facade. Really gets you hyped to ride it. With that being said, there isn't a whole lot of stuff going on aside from the statue. A 6.
Okay. I'll go next. Everything that's been said. I do love the fact that I'm assuming, yes, I'm right. I'm doubt myself, but I know I'm right. The piece of track that the Hulk is holding is the old
It's
track.
not actually holding a piece of track. It's holding
behind.
a car.
It's holding the car. I know.
So you can
But
change
the
that
track,
if you-
but the track behind. There's a piece of the old track.
Yeah,
there.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
and then it's holding the front of the old ride vehicle.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is super cool.
That is. Yeah, I love that. You know.
Actually, it looks like the new ride vehicle.
Does it? Let me have a look.
I don't know whether... I always thought it was the old ride, but looking at the picture of it, it looks like the new coaster. It is. Interesting. I guess the track's the old track then.
Old track. So yes, it's
Yeah, I always thought it was the old ride vehicle, but it's not. So the track behind it is the old track, but it's the new ride vehicle.
It's very Hulk green.
It's incredibly green.
And there's a lot of... is it kinetic energy? There's a lot of energy in that facade, I feel. And even though I don't ride it anymore, I do like it. So I am going to give it a 6.
Okay, so looking at it, I am looking and I am seeing, like you say, there's a lot going on. That Hulk statue is awesome, encompassing the old track, holding the ride vehicle, the fact that you can see that zero-G roll there and the loop in the back and that helix as well. The building's very sort of Marvel government facility thing as well.
It's quite
pretty
stark.
Cool.
No, that's what I meant. It's like,
Tony.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought you meant stark as in like kind of bland, not stark as in Tony Stark.
Wow, yeah.
I was like, nice pun. I'm going to give it a 7, actually. I think it's pretty cool as far as facades go.
Yeah, actually, have you seen it at night?
I guess we must have done because we stood there.
I'm just looking at the image now, and you got the light package with it, and there's like, I can't actually make out what they are. They look like fake windows that got blue behind them. And the way the Hulk's lit up is really cool, actually.
Okay. I mean, we've seen it. I know damn well. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that weird thing again, isn't it? We've discussed that Universal put all these light packages on their attractions and then never open them after dark.
Yeah. Right, we shall move on to the story. Why don't you kick us off, Lee?
Why? Because you don't know what the story is.
I do know what the story is.
All right.
But I'm going to let you tell us it.
I don't know what it is. It's so obviously originally it was supposed to be I don't know whether it was Bruce Banner or David Banner's facility where he was messing around with gamma rays and he changed himself into the Hulk. Obviously we changed it now, so it's Thaddeus Ross. Betty Ross's dad, who's come up with a facility to... Is it Hulkification? I think is the term they're using. It's so bad, isn't it?
Wow.
It's very theme park. Very comic book. So he has come up with a way of changing normal people through Hulkification into Hulks. And that's what you're going through. So that tunnel is the sort of gamma ray process. And then when you come out the other end, that's why as you come out the other end is you changing into the Hulk. So I kind of like the story behind it. I still prefer the original story, and that launch was so much better. But as far as the story goes, it's pretty decent. I'll give it a 5.
Okie dokie. I'll go next. like you say and all of that, it's not as good as the original, but the original I think speaks to us because
It's the Hulk story, isn't
it's the Hulk story. It's our childhood.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as stories go, it's a pretty solid one.
It's a theme park story again. They're all the same, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a comic book story. But I agree with you. I'm going to give it a 5.
The interesting thing about the story for this, compared to a lot of attractions, is it's not you're doing this thing and something goes wrong. Like, you are literally there for this to happen to you.
Yeah, like Doctor Doom. I'm seeing
still
a
don't
theme
No,
in
because I'm still
Marvel.
not really sure what the hell's going on with Doctor or Stormforce Acceleratron. Spider-Man makes more sense, but a lot of theme parks like Jurassic Park, the River Adventure, it's like you're on a nice, and then suddenly goes wrong, and they're all generally that, aren't they? But this isn't. You are literally there for this to happen to you. Nothing goes wrong. It actually happens as it's supposed to happen, which is rare in theme park attractions.
True. Right, what does Chris have to say?
Chris says, for the story, he gives it a 3. The main reason for my low score is the fact that the original story was great. Yeah, we kind of said that ourselves, and I do agree with him, but I still think as far as, if we didn't know that story was there originally, I think this one is a really good one. Yeah,
Michelle's also a 3. I don't really know the story to be honest. That's probably my fault though, because I won't wait in the regular line for this attraction.
Of course.
Because I'll chicken out if it's not a walk-on. Lol. I don't take a lot of time to look at my surroundings. We're gathering that, Michelle.
When has she ever seen... When it's not a walk-on, I don't think I've ever seen the Hulk as a walk-on.
She's a 1%. She'll pay to get the front.
She'll have express passes for it, yeah, for definite. Yeah, it's funny how Michelle talks about... I wish she was here, actually, at this point. And she talks about being nervous getting on Velocicoaster. We've never really talked about how she feels about the Hulk, because it's not something she ever talks about. I've realised that we don't ride a lot of rides with Michelle when we go.
No.
I can't think if we've ridden a handful of different rides with her.
They tend to be the gentler
Transformers,
ones.
like a Spider-Man, a Kong, like a Cat in the Hat, something like that.
Yeah.
We've never ridden an awful lot. We've ridden more with Chris. Weird.
Okay. Is it worth the average wait time of 35 minutes? Right, okay, I will jump in. 35 minutes. I mean, it's only 4 minutes longer than the average Spider-Man wait.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel there's enough to keep you entertained in line, and I don't believe you can take anything in line.
No.
With this one, so you couldn't take a drink or anything in. Yeah. And considering the pain that is waiting me when I get off this ride. Actually, probably waiting longer is better then.
Probably.
Yeah. That's a difficult one, because the grand scheme of things, 35 minutes isn't a long time. But as it's a ride that it's quicker for you to go single rider.
Not always, but sometimes.
But it can be. I will... 35 minutes, it's not that bad. It's definitely been worse. I will give that a 5.
A 5?
Yeah. And Michelle, I cannot wait 35 minutes for this attraction. As I said before, if I can't walk on, I'll chicken out. 35 minutes is a long time, I think, even for people who love coasters and or have not ridden it, though. And this attraction is very easy to ride on a way lower wait, pretty much any time prior to 11 a.m, at least in my experience. And she's given that a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you?
35 minutes for something like this, because let's be honest, it is still very much an icon of that park. You can see it from City Walk, you can see it from the hotels, so it is still one of the major attractions at Islands of Adventure. So a 35-minute wait for something, again, the first ride you hit walking into the park as well, is not bad.
No.
There's a lot of bang for your buck as far as the coaster goes. If you can get away, if it doesn't hurt you like you've complained it does. I've ridden it twice in the last 3 trips now. One of them without taking any Dramamine. And I don't want to get too much into that, but there's a lot of bang for your buck. So 35 minutes to ride something like this, hell yeah, it's like a 7.
Mm-hmm.
35 minutes isn't long, is it? Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.
What did you give Spider-Man?
I don't know. I don't want to look. Let's go back.
Have we heard from Chris yet?
I give it an 8. Yes, he's just messaged me. You give it a 6. It's at 35 minutes. I think it's worth the wait. It was, a staple attraction and a fun one at that.
Okay.
I don't know why he's given a question mark, but was, I don't know what he means by that. 6, so that gives that 21. Okay.
Time for the queue. Right. Let's try again with Chris first.
So Chris has given the queue a 6. He says, I love what they did with the inside after the refurb, especially the centerpiece. The aesthetics inside feels like it was ripped out of a comic book, as does most of Superhero Island. However, it can get really boring in there, and since it's all contained inside one main room, it feels like you are in line forever. And it's hot during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that.
Nope. Michelle says, the queue for Hulk is very well done. Especially once you get inside, everything is glowing and feels larger than life, which is very fitting for a Hulk attraction. That is a good point.
With that as well.
And she gives that a 7.
Okay.
Yeah. My recollection is you get in, there's a bit at the first bit, but all I remember is just that concrete ramp.
That's all it is.
And it's just, you have that initial thing and then concrete ramp, and it's another Pride Rocket. It's boring.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but yeah, it's boring. It gets hot. I can't go as high as those two. The queue, I'm going to give a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you?
I mean, it is much better now they've done the refurb. It does feel very much like a Marvel sort of scientific research gamma ray thing. The gamma core in the middle is pretty cool. There's video screens sort of showing people going through the Hulkification process, but it is, like Chris said, like you've said, it is just one room. You're just literally going up a ramp around that central column. The load area is alright because you can see the ride, I guess, and you can kind of get an eye up going up the launch tunnel, but it's better than it was, but it's not great. I'm going to give it a 5. Again,
Okay.
5's average.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, the overall ride experience. Why don't you start us off this time, Lee?
The Hulk is an interesting coaster because I used to adore this ride, and I think that was when I could ride coasters more than I can now. Actually, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
So, as I say, I've ridden this twice in the last 2 trips, which is way more than I've ridden it on the previous, probably 3, to be quite honest. But on one of those, it wasn't even operating.
That's true.
I still stand by that front half of the ride. Probably has the best bang for buck on any coaster. The opening section, I was trying to look at Velocicoaster there, that's got a lot, but it's like you're out, big swoop down into the Cobra Roll, through a loop, and then through that tunnel is like
there's
a
no
launch
let
out
up.
the tunnel. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That first half is phenomenal. Then the back half of it's kind of like
Yeah.
They kind of ran out of ideas. It's like we want to put the spectacle in the park where everyone's going to see it.
Yeah. So when you can see the park, it's great. When you're backstage, it's not.
Because we're not really... But I mean, it's all right, but it definitely loses something in that back half. But it still is a phenomenal B&M coaster. The onboard audio is cool. The launch isn't as good as it used to be.
No.
I still prefer that. I think this time it's going to work. And, it's just cool. It was awesome. I have nostalgia for that.
Yeah.
Which is something you don't get a lot at Universal. I rode that without taking any medication last time. Not on purpose. I forgot. I was like, oh shit. I was literally halfway around and went, oh crap, I haven't taken any Dramamine this morning, have I? But I got off it fine.
Yeah.
It's a decent coaster, to be fair.
It's a long coaster.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay. That's fair. Michelle says, I love the Hulk. I'm a chicken in my old age, so it still gives me butterflies every time. It's such an exciting ride and feels like a very long coaster. The launch is so intense, and after that first inversion, the rest is just pure fun. The only reason why it's not a 10 for me is that it always gives me a headache no matter where in the ride vehicle I am.
Which is exactly what you've said.
And she gives it an 8.
That's a high score, though, for Michelle.
It is. It is. I will hop in. Yeah, everything that's been said. I mean, pardon the pun, it pains me that I can't ride this, but it aggravates my neck injury. God, that's all I ever talk about. What's it and what I'm injured.
Well, you're old fart now, aren't you?
But this is an injury I've had since I was 18, and it's when that ride started to get rattly, I started to get rattly with it. And I mean, yes, the retrack is smooth, but there's still parts of it where it just flings me about just that little too much.
That's B&M's though, isn't it?
It is. And I'm gutted because I really, really enjoy this ride. And at dark, it's a different ride again.
We've never done it at dark.
We have.
We haven't.
Or dusk.
No.
Pretty sure we
I
have.
don't think we have.
Maybe you weren't there.
Where the was that?
I don't know. Maybe I rode that with Raymond.
Where would I be?
I don't know.
Nah.
Dealing with the other child.
No, I'd have left you with the other one.
I don't know. Probably in Stormforce Acceleratron. Anyway, so yeah, it's a lengthy ride. It's got some really great inversions, and like we've said, it doesn't let up.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't let up
until that last.
Yeah. All that being said, I am going to give it a, even though I can't ride, for the nostalgia, even though it's not the same ride as I'm nostalgic about, I'm going to give it a 6.
It hasn't changed that much, to be fair.
No.
Chris says the ride itself is great. It would have gotten a 9 if it weren't for how hard those head cushions are on those vehicles. I swear I feel like I'm playing Punch-Out in real life every time I get off it.
Yeah.
And he gave it a 7.
Okie dokie.
Which gives that ride experience an overall 27. Which gives it a total score of 115, which puts it joint with Jurassic Park River Adventure.
Okay.
Are we ready to count down our official... I can't believe we're out here already. Our official Islands of Adventure rankings.
Okay.
Because it's been a month since the people heard this, or 3 weeks or whatever it is. So, coming in last place is Stormforce Acceleratron with 48 points. Coming in next with 67 points is the Carousel Hell, followed by One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish.
Okay.
Followed by a joint, whatever place this is, Flight of the Hippogriff, Dr. Doom's Fearfall. Followed by Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. Then joint 9th, Jurassic Park River Adventure and the Incredible Hulk Coaster. 8th, Skull Island Reign of Kong. 7, Popeye and Bluto's Bill Drap Barges. 6, The High in the Sky Zeus Trolley Train Ride. 5, The Cat in the Hat. 4, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. 3, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. 2, Jurassic World Velocicoaster. And number 1 is Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. It's going to be interesting because obviously when we come back at some point next year, we're going to do studios.
Uh-huh.
And so we'll end up with an ultimate ride ranking of all the rides in Universal Studios Florida. Then I will push them all together and have an ultimate ride ranking for both parks.
Yeah.
It will be interesting at this point to see if anything beats Forbidden Journey, because that's a high. Bear in mind, the highest you can get is 200 points, and that's on 181. Can you think of anything that overall, like literally just on its facade and its queue, Forbidden Journey will beat everything else?
There is one I'm thinking of that could potentially give it... There's 2 I can think of. That could potentially be up there near.
I'll be surprised. I think more on... I think 1, and I think it'll be more on nostalgia than anything else. But anyway, there you go. That's our current ultimate ride ranking for Islands of Adventure, finally.
Yeah, that took some doing.
I got it quick. I wanted to end it by the year. That's why we haven't done a news show for a while. I wanted to get it out the way so we could wrap this up this year. And then when we get to studios, I've no idea. And then eventually, obviously, we'll do Epic Universe when we've been there enough to be able to rank those rides and ridden them more than once each.
Yes. Okay. Right. I was going to say time to relax now, but seriously, it's not. It's Producers Club birthday time, and oh boy, strap in.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There is.
There is.
It's December.
It's December. All the best people are born in December. So, sleeves are up. Let's go. We are kicking off December the 11th with Betsy Wharton's birthday. Happy birthday, Betsy!
Happy birthday!
It feels weird just two of us doing this.
Yeah, it does.
We need echoes, so you get 4. And on December the 12th, it is Carol Roberts' birthday. Happy birthday, Carol!
Happy birthday!
The 15th sees the gentle giant, the best hugger. Well, one of the best huggers. I don't want to upset anybody. It is, I love him, it's Joe Smithick's birthday. Happy birthday, Joe!
Happy birthday!
Who's taller, Joe or Joe?
Joe.
Joe. If you know, you know. And then the 19th, it's Stephanie Grant's birthday. Happy birthday, Stephanie!
Happy birthday!
And the 20th is Michelle Leloya's birthday. Happy birthday, Michelle!
Happy birthday!
Getting sillier. On the 21st, we have our very own Maddie Willette's birthday. Happy birthday, Maddie!
Feliz cumpleaños.
Definitely. Yes. And the 23rd is Lee's birthday twin. It's Turner Gray's birthday. Happy birthday, Turner!
Happy birthday! And then on the 22nd of December, it's Tracy's big one. I'm not going to say how
21.
old she is. But it is her big birthday. Happy birthday, dear.
It rhymes with nifty.
150.
Cheeky And happy birthday, Lee, on the 23rd.
Blech.
He's not got a special birthday.
No, not until next year.
Yeah, and even that's not special because,
250.
250, yeah, that's it. On the 28th, I get to hug her soon because it's nearly brr.
When this comes out, you'll probably be...
I'll have hugged and squished this girl. It's Grace Wiley's birthday. Happy birthday, Grace!
I'll give you a special one. Feliz cumpleaños!
Feliz cumpleaños.
Yes.
Single Chuka Hamni Da. That's what I should have said to Grace. So there you go. You can have that one as well. On the 29th, we have birthday twins. I'm so sorry for the first person being twins with the second person. Wow. First off, we have Lauren Greig's birthday. Happy birthday, Lauren.
Happy birthday.
And also the 29th, the other twin, the evil twin. And I know he'll be nodding. It's the one and only, and they definitely broke the mould. It is Craig Lucas's birthday. Happy birthday, Craig!
Happy birthday, buddy. I hope you have an awesome day.
Please send some more voicemails in because we just wet our pants and we love you.
Yes, everyone else enjoyed it as well. Chris, very much so.
Oh, yes. And now we're moving into January. 5th of January is Katie Moose's birthday. Happy birthday, Katie!
Happy birthday! It's an awesome name, by the way.
I know! Fantastic. And on the 7th, the final birthday of this session is Chris Screw's birthday. Happy birthday, Chris!
Happy birthday!
Woo! Woo. I am exhausted.
Yeah.
So I'm going to eat some cake for the energy and probably have a beer as well.
If I've missed anybody's, I do apologise, but I don't think I did.
I think you've got
because we're not doing news shows till now and the end of the year, so I was just I just need to get everyone's birthday out of the way. So
yes, not out the way, just acknowledge.
Yeah, but happy birthday to all of you from Chris and Michelle as well.
Yes, that if they were here, they'd be shouting as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I'm exhausted. So we're kind of almost done. So please send us your how bad is Fast and Furious Supercharged jokes, along with your which stick gets your lick recordings, to the same address as usual, podcast@uuopodcast.com. And you know what? Come and join the community in the Producers Club. Just go to uuop.supercast.com. You won't regret it.
It's awesome.
Great community. Absolutely love it in there.
For those, we've mentioned Craig Lucas, if you remember his Which Stick Gets Your Lick recording from a few weeks ago, you get to hear the uncensored version of that if you're in the Producers Club, and it's worth the effort.
Oh, it's absolutely, yeah. If that's all you ever extra you get, that's worth it. Yes, so that's going to do it for the show. And I hope you've enjoyed the ride rankings as much as we
I know, I wish we could have all been together because if you've missed one, and I think obviously Chris has missed this one, and Chris is, I wish we could have done all of them together, but life gets in the way.
Yes, life finds a way.
No, it gets in the way.
To get in the way, yeah. Okay, we will catch you next time. Thanks for joining us. See you again.
Are you insane? Get out of here. The curse, it's real. The podcast is over. So, the Magi want you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. For all the podcast news and articles, check out our blog at uuopodcast.com. Contact us by emailing us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, email us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. Silence! With your subscriptions, we shall rule for all eternity. Listen and subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Not even the Magi can save you now. There is no escape. Your end shall be my beginning. Prepare yourself for your next trip by emailing Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. We hope you enjoyed your podcast. Please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the prepare to forfeit your souls. Check out the other podcasts on the UUOP network. Rush of Fear, Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info, the Taste of Universal, Universal Orlando Food podcast, and the newest podcast on the network, the Port Key Passport, our Disney-centric podcast. So hey, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. I would have enjoyed this podcast a lot more if I had gotten my cup of coffee.